Guys, as you may, this is not exactly game reviews yet. Um, we still have about 15 minutes left before the start of the North American Online League. Got ourselves into a game. Let's see if we can finish the job one way or the other. One way or the other before 15 minutes are up. Let me fix the sound settings. Okay. Okay, great. Sound should be normal volumes now. Okay. Great. Great. Let's play some Knight's moves. Some extensions and attachment is coming. This attachment seems very defensive from White's, from the opponent's end. So, so far so good. So far so good. So Atari is hard to deal with, but we've given ourselves a bit of a backdoor over here. So that's good. Atari play on the first line. Is that really gonna happen? So Atari, if we connect, we have no more backdoor. Hane, Atari throw in, and then Atari, we have no more backdoors. So if we play, if White Ataris and we play here, I think we still have a backdoor. So yes, we do still technically have a backdoor, even though it's not as good as I anticipated. And with the backdoor, we're going to play more aggressively over here, which is what you do when you have backdoors. This is not so good though. This really is not good. Pushed up. Okay. A quick game. I don't know. Block. White connected already, so that's a major problem. I don't think we should have went for the cut. Oh well. We are gonna save the bottom stones. That is the plan. Atari, we can't save this one, unfortunately. So White goes for the capture on these stones. Okay, alright. At least we have a little bit of a respite. Attack the right side first. White has already gained a lot of territory here, so let's play the extend or this move. Let's go for the territory. So because we have a lot, we have 10, 20, 30. White's got 15 over here, and if we can destroy this corner, it'll be up to White to make something happen later, which we're pretty confident. It's probably not gonna. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Block. Yeah, we have to just play here. We did destroy all of the territory, which is great. Great news. Great news. Okay, this should be alive, so we'll play here in Sente. Can we get this in Sente though? Yeah, we'll get it in Sente later. So, okay. We're alive there. Gonna go after this group. Let's go after the middle first. There's a peep here that's coming up later. So let's jump sideways. And we'll play. Let's try to get this as a peep. So, as a peep, it's a little hard. It's a little difficult. Anyways, good to know that. Good to see that both players are playing quite quickly, and it looks like we will at least finish the game on schedule. So honey connected because white didn't play this, so we played this. White can cut, go for an exchange probably, but we'll push and then turn and capture these. Exchange for the corner. The corner is double because it's a black corner turning white. I don't know how this is. Maybe we'll go. Okay, maybe we'll go Atari and cut. Okay, this move for sure we are not gonna answer. We're gonna play this move. It's very likely to be Sente. Cool. We'll play one move here. How about this one? How about this one? Very hard to decide, but I think we'll be okay. So we're just gonna, you know what? I said we're just gonna cut, but how about if we don't play the cut? Instead play something like this move, so we can double honey later. Yeah, seems okay so far. We'll extend down or extend sideways, or we'll play none of this and we'll just move on. We did make another corner, which is a lot of territory. 45 points. White's gonna have 20 plus whatever he has on the right hand side. Honestly, it seems still like it's a bit tough for black. I don't feel like we have enough to totally combat white's resources on the board here. I think we have to block on this side, unfortunately. Would like to play this, but I think we're just one step too late. Unfortunately. Yeah, this is very painful. White's getting so much territory over here on the right. Okay, he's not going for it yet. The cut. The extend up. That's the attacking move. Let's play another peep. Maybe after the extend up. Alright. We've come back to this place and oh well. 7 minutes left, guys. Let's see if we can make it. Push is okay, or the tanuki is okay. Yeah, connect. This is useful. Peep here, push and cut. Yeah. Peep here, push and cut. It's a threat. I see, white wants to capture this in Sente. Okay, he's got it. So that makes this group totally alive. I keep wanting to play this one. He's gonna connect. Oh, he's not gonna connect. This is a bit tough. Alright, that's my alarm clock for Go reviews, which is good. Okay, so this is good. We can play this one and we'll go for the counter attack. How about that? Counter attack. Atari. Go for the counter attack! Let's do it. Uh-oh. This cut, I had no idea that we had a weakness here. I had no idea that we had a weakness over here. Uh-oh. Alright. Good thing we have a backdoor. And remember that Atari play on the first line move. I'll bet you for never in a million years is our opponents expecting that from us. Okay. This side is pretty... this side has some problems too. This move is Sente. This move is Sente, so we can respond like this and then cut when the time comes. Yeah, and then just run, I guess. This is a bit of a mess. I think we should have cut this when we had the chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If it comes down to a liberty race between these two groups, you know, maybe. Oh boy. This is so... That one took a lot of courage. I have no idea what's gonna happen. I have no idea what's gonna happen as a result. Anyways, let's see if we can... We have 4 minutes left. Let's see if we can get ourselves a quick victory before the North American Online League reviews. What we calculated was Hane Sente and then we'll cut. And unfortunately I see this wedging move by white, which is super strong. I don't know if we can survive this one. Oh, that's such a pity if this is what kills us. Damn it. He finds it. We have no choice. We have to play this. What a pity. What a pity, man. We had to use all of this up. He has 3 liberties here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't think we can capture him, and that would be very bad news for us. Very, very bad news. Although I do believe we got him finally with this thing. He could have Atari'd. He would have had 4 liberties on the outside. Who knows if it was going to be enough or not. I think it would have been a Seki. And then it's 10, 20, 30, 40. 40 points for white. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55 for black. But then white has, you know, all these stones here. I don't know who would have won that one, but thank God, and we have, thank God for this move, this reverse move. Oh crap. Come on, play it. Come on. Yeah. We're all good. This is all good. Okay. Looks like we may not totally be on time. Ah, we made it! We made it, guys! We made it 1 minute. We made it, guys. 1 minute before the Zoom meeting starts. Hello, guys. Welcome to North American Online League reviews. Hello, guys. Okay, so let me start sharing my screens and get the games ready, and then we'll start in about in just one minute. Can't find my email for some reason. Ah, it's here, it's here. You guys are seeing the Zoom meeting screen, but rest assured, we're gonna, okay, this is it. This is good. Okay. Great. Okay. Nothing like a quick quick game before the game reviews to get us in the mood for Go, guys. Alright, so you guys see the email. We have North American Online League. As usual, I will do my own recording, and we're gonna start in a little bit. Right. Give me 1 second to make sure one more thing is correct, and that the we're doing streams instead of game recordings, so we're gonna be ready now. Okay, give me 1 moment, and then I'll be with you guys. All right. And so we'll start in maybe 1 minute. Okay. Let me just respond. Okay. All right. All right, guys. You guys should be able to hear me on the call, and you guys should be able to see my Gmail. This is North American Online League Review Night, Season 18, Round 4. Okay. Countdown from 5. Let's, you know what, guys? Just one little bit. Okay, let's see how the games look once we open them up. You guys should all see the OGS window opened up now. So looks fine. Looks fine. Okay, this is perfect. Okay, this is perfect. All right. Okay, we're beginning. Welcome, guys. This is North American Online League Review Night, Season 18, Round 4. Once again, we have 3 amazing games for you guys in the game review. A concurrent review is happening in Room 1, Breakout Room 1. Okay, let's get into it, and okay, let's go. The first game is between Anthony and Eric. 2-1 dance. Let's go. Let's just make sure that we, yes, this is today. This is a game that we are tasked with. All right, guys. First thing, let's see how these players do in accordance with modern Go opening theory. Very good. The modern Go opening theory is all about trying to maximize the efficiency of your moves. You are sort of allowed to get yourselves, get your groups a little bit weak. That's no problem, as long as you're developing super fast. And here white not responding to a approach and instead approaching black, totally fine, totally recommended. And in this simple Joseki, white ends the Joseki, and this ending move is also kind of a pincer against the black approach move, so that's totally fine. Very good. It can be said that white has played well according to modern opening theory. By the way, guys, how do you want to build up your modern opening Go opening theory? It has never been as easy as today to build up your opening knowledge right now. just pull up any AI tool, and then you can learn Joseki, learn opening, and sort of learn the common patterns in the AI recommendations and everything. It has never been easier than today. So good. Black also plays this attacking move very, very, very strong, very highly recommended. Here, white runs into two different technical issues. One is this by itself is a very, very strong attacking move. If white simply goes for the separation attack as often is the response, black also does a lot of damage to white, and because black can still run from this other side, white can feel like it comes out very empty. Coming out empty is never good. Remember, modern Go theory is all about efficiency and doing a lot with your moves. Secondly, the black stones over here in this group is still not quite strong yet, and that presents a little bit of a problem for white in the sense that so this is going to happen. White is going to, yes, this is a normal course of play, and as a result of this, usually white is totally fine, but right now, because black has connected and strengthened a previously not so strong group, it's very, black can be very, very happy with this result. Black is taking care of his weakest group on the board, as well as making territory, and they're taking away white's territory. So this is, so the opening salvo is very, very well played on both sides here. White plays, again, takes a sente, expands to the top right. Again, so there's nothing too good to play, just Tanuki, totally good. And it looks like black is, sort of giving white back a little bit of a taste of his own medicine earlier, not responding to the approach move. This is highly recommended in the modern openings nowadays. I highly encourage you guys to experiment with this as well. Okay, a few Joseki moves are played, and the game largely is very even. I have not detected any moves that I don't like so far, so this is a very well played game on both sides. So this one, even though this is like the largest point loss, 1 point, the largest point loss so far, I wouldn't worry so much about this. I think the problem here for white is that the bottom white group is a little bit weak, and then attacking this group while something easy, simple like this, we can see that black is already gaining a little bit more territory on the bottom, creates some cutting points in the white shape. So this may be a little bit more severe than it usually is, and maybe there's some more stuff like this move. So black gets the first strike on white, and the attack that white has on black's group is relatively limited. Black can always just give up the territory here and take sente. By the way, here a very popular common shape like Joseki follow-up is like this. White plays up to 8, and this exact shape, after white gets the headbutt, there is a very strong hane here. You want to block, but 14, 15, 16 is a very strong follow-up. White may also want to play this this way, and this way black does not have 2 eyes and has very minimal amount of territory here. Okay, anyways, the threat against black is not as severe as the threat against white. This is why it's okay. In the game, black responds to this, which sort of forgoes this opportunity. This is why I didn't have much of a problem with white playing the offensive, more aggressive move first. And then white comes back here, so, very hotly contested game. By the way, I talked about how this move might be exposing a little more weakness in the white shape. Not a criticism at all, and I can clearly easily foresee myself playing a defensive jump like how black did here. Absolutely. So still very tight, and see, after one exchange, white comes back and strengthens this group right afterwards. So this all makes much sense. This is very good, very good. This white move is a very good normal strengthening shape. It's a good shape. Here though, my first instinct is to go for a as sente a move as possible, especially because the simple push and cut runs out of liberties for black. So this is a so this, you know, if white can get the sente, it'll be good. If black played something like this, this can be seen as a good exchange. And even if this does not work for white, see how white lost one liberty there. I think this is still fairly good and acceptable for white. This way white doesn't have to spend a move here. In the game, white spends a move here, and yes, black plays here. One upside with spending a move here is, even though white loses sente here, he has very strong follow-up push and cut opportunities. So it's hard for me to gauge if it's worth it or not worth it to spend a move here. Anyways, talked about my how I would have approached this. Black played this move. Okay, totally fine. Yes, right now it's very essential, very important for white to surround this territory here. That's because if black is able to destroy this, white would have to take care of both sides, and that's too much to take care of. A very strong opening set of moves, and white takes a last extension move on the board. The last extension definitely not small. There is another move here, honey connect, and getting playing in the corner. As you can see, this weakens black a little bit more, and there's things like peep, stuff like squeeze that's coming up later, but that's okay. These are all very big, very good and well played moves. Black opens up the first attacking salvo here. Before, both sides have played super well in accordance with modern Go opening theory, both sides taking the big points on the board instead of committing to attacks or spending moves that are overly defensive. This is the first committal black move that peeps at the cut. A few moves, this move will make the peep and the white move a good exchange for white. White gains a little bit of this right hand side endgame, and so this wow, white plays even more greedy in the game. Totally recommended. This gains white even more endgame value, as you can see over this one. You know, saves that S16 stone as well. Very nice, very greedy, and I like it very much. When black goes for the cut, this is a second move committed to attacking white. Now black is really committed in getting something here. To this move, white has a very good defensive move here that you know, defends against the peep and also defends against the cut. And so this one, and 4 is clearly sente against black. Probably this is what black did not want to, does not want to face. So I expect this peep to happen in the game. Black presses here. Again, this is very normal, very good. If you don't want to spend a move cutting, this kind of thing is recommended. However, since black cannot cut here anyways, this move will capture. Probably want to go for this peep, and the resulting little bit of aji here may be enough to overcome, you know, whatever white is getting with the territory on the side. Anyways, very very, very good moves in this game so far. Well, nice, very good. Okay, peeps and then shoulder hits here makes a lot of sense. I'd say that the first salvo or the first aggressive move by black did not pay off. White, got extra territory value, and black did not go for the cut. Very, very instructive. After the attach at M14, white tenuki'd. A very good tenuki, and so far this game everything is super, super well played. The top, yeah, here comes black's second, attacking salvo. And this one, white chooses the exchange, strengthens the left-hand side, gives up a little bit in the center, totally fine. It does not look like black is gonna get too much over here. And so as a result, black, this move would have been, black spends a lot of moves capturing 2 stones, probably not worth it. In the game, black runs out of large points to play, plays the endgame moves here. Now this is about 10 points worse. This move is a little bigger than that, and so that's recommended over the game move. Another move black can try is something in the middle here, trying to decrease or force white to play less efficient moves while black is taking over the rest of the board. And so this is a little bit small. This Hane connect is very, very big, a little bit bigger than the this move by white. Let's see if black plays that extend. Okay, black responds. All right. So far both sides have played very, very good, opening moves and everything. A little bit of a advice or recommendation is try to continue with these relatively aggressive, very, very efficient moves into the middle game. One very, very big move is this move. It's likely to be double sente. And here, for example, here when black goes for this one, this is prime time to go for these counter-attacking cutting point creating moves. Another way, another defensively minded moves is Hane here and play this one, makes this into a ko. This is a lot of bounce. Black is likely to either defend his cutting points or tenuki altogether. If you play something, the push and cut from white is very, very strong. So this is a very good time to go for counter-attacks like this move and the next move. So this is a very defensive move. This is going to be white giving up a little bit of value. Here a very interesting move is to play here. You'll want to make this more as an exchange, and later down this opens up this cutting point for black's shape here. So it's just a little bit more of a active approach to this. This move is almost sure to be an overplay, but let's see how this is handled. White just simply defends a cutting point. This is going to be a gain from black. Hane is probably a little better, but right now it's again prime time for white to go for this kind of moves, this kind of counter peeps, and this move is likely to be sente now, and so this kind of counter attacks is very, very strong in this on this part of the board. In any case, at the end of this, this is a very happy result for black. He's destroyed white's ice base, and white has not made any territory here. Definitely the defense here can be improved. But white did connect everything, and even though this group doesn't have 2 ice, the Ataris, the ice space in the middle, and the corner moves are resources for white. White is not in any dangers for sure. This move, white getting this move in sente is very, very good for white, and white just elects to play a normal large move here. Okay, all good. Again, this move is a huge, huge move. Highly, highly recommended. Okay. Here I recommend this move. It just makes black into a more ice space plentiful shape. Unlikely to come into play, so it's almost all the same, but it's okay. Here, this move, okay, this is a good example. During the later part of the game, the sides and the corners become very, very large and important. So white will want to sort of tighten up the play here. Maybe play these moves in Sente, maybe threaten black's cutting point a little bit, and then later gets the largest endgame there. Whoever gets that, I have a feeling is going to have a good chance of outplaying the other player in the endgame. Here, a great example, this extend is begging to be played now. Anyways, overall, a very, very peaceful game, and the game goes into the end game without much fanfare. Here, black goes for a second attack, and white uses the defender's advantage perfectly. Here, even though there's no direct capture threat, white is able to use the fact that white is very weak here to threaten black's stones. Another headbutting move. Okay, this is great for white. Black has not gained anything. White has played all these moves here. I don't think black is even able to save the two stones anyways. So big success for white here. The key read is this move, and then push, and then connect. This is going to be game over basically. In the game, white allows black to... Oh, good. So in the game, white was not able to play the move. Instead, allows black to connect home. This is very common. I wouldn't worry too much about this one here. Except that we have misread the situation and play here. Still a very good game for white. In the game, this just became worse. I think right now white needs to connect there and figure out a way to connect from the other side. Already not so easy now, but maybe. Anyways, so this happened in the game, and even though white was still able to play these counterattacks, white was not able to, for example, play this move. This move would be gote. So the fighting here, very, very interesting. They get into this co-fight, and white wins the co, which is great. Unfortunately, I think here at least white can play something like this move, which puts a lot more pressure on black. In order for black to keep threatening the cut against white, black has to play these moves, and then it'll be at least play these moves and then connect. White had a lot of defender's advantage that was not used here. A good opportunity. Black goes after the bottom group. Okay, this is wow. This is working, I have to say. Great, good job by black to find this. I'm sure black had a good opportunity to go for the kill. This looks like white is totally dead, and that's that. Okay, if white Ataris, black can always just play here. There's no Sentes in the middle here, so okay, I'm sure black will kick himself for missing this. White probably had a better way to go about the middle. It's wow. If this thing is all dead, wow, this is very surprising. But yeah, maybe it is. Okay, right. White spent a move cutting black. This would be white maintaining life and going into the real end game. White cuts black, sort of a little desperate, but okay. And at the end here, white was able to survive. At this point, yeah, this is a move. This move here, This looks like some kind of a ko, but this is gonna be alive. So looks like white has managed to survive here. Okay, and it was okay, but black kept the corner. Okay, and they go into the end game, and it's a half-point game. It's super tight. I'm sure the move now is to again play this move. It's double sente, and then play this move, and then play the Atari while you're at it. And this black group is very large. This would for sure be the way to go if black can get this in sente in the game. Not so much. It's not bad, but it's just the double sente. It turned out to be was very nice. Was very nice for white to get, and as a result, going to the end game, not too not too many end games left, and it was a half-point game all the way until black ends up defending here. Play this one, make your second eye here, and then black makes 2 extra points. In the game, black defends inside the territory, and then white gets the this move, so black loses a point at f3, and j1 loses 2 points, and in the end white wins by half of a point. Wow, super nice, very nicely played on both sides here. Wow, very nice, high quality game. They fight this last ko. It was won by white for a half-point win. A very instructive game. Remember, this is very reminiscent of very high-level Dan player games, in the sense that both sides were played very high quality, both in the opening and the middle game, not committing too much to to the middle attack, and the back and forth fighting was very instructive. The notable weakness from both players is the reading. Here the game was all over, but white wasn't able to come up with a reading, and there's a very little, a few mistakes in the end game. Again, overall very high quality. What a good game to see there. Right, next we have Frederick versus Laura. Fred and okay, let's see this one. Fred from France. I do have a feeling. Have these guys played before? I think we saw Laura's games before. That's why feels familiar. Okay, great. Remember, modern Go opening theory, speed and efficiency above everything. So both sides are developing very fast. So this is good. This double hane move, interesting move. Normal move is to extend, but this is a very flat right hand side. Hane move, very interesting. The downside is black gets a couple more sentes. The upside is a few more points for white. So, well, you guys pick whatever you like. Because of the lack of liberties here, or it feels like white has, just slightly more problems than there needed to be. If white played here, for example, white would be more have an easier time evading. Probably invading now would be good, and otherwise extend and then invade later. In the game, this is maximum territory, which in another way puts a lot of pressure on black. So that's okay too. And we see here taking the corner very, very good. I think the last round goes to white. Remember, guys, with your potential territory, with your moyos and everything, you don't always want the outside. You don't always want the potential territory on the outside, near the center and things like that. Whenever you have any group that is very strong, for example here, black has a very strong position in this part of the board. Whenever you have this, you always want your opponent to play close to it, because that's how your thick positions can achieve their maximum use, because they do a great job of limiting white. And so, for example, something like this would be much more preferred for black. Take the corner, push white into your thickness. Okay. So in the game, black extends and continues to make territory from the thickness, and even though this looks very big, this is just one territory. And yeah, this move too, the key distinguishing factor is how thick you are, how relatively strong your positions are, not how big the territory is. So right here, white has a big advantage at this point. White goes in to reduce. This is what we're talking about when we say yes, this is a move. This is the kind of move. Another move, of course, push and push. Same thing. Whenever the opponent plays close to somewhere that black has absolute strengths, it's time to counterattack. Make your opponent survive close to your thickness. Look at this AI graph. This is the first time that black gets ahead of white. The move is here or here. All of these moves are outside, and then even all of these moves are beyond, sort of like engulfing white, letting white play more and more into the part of the board where black has the most amount of stones. Very instructive moment here. Yes, the feeling of the player is always to defend my territory. We never want to give anything up. Just remember, it can be a very good tool for you to sort of start using your thickness in this manner. By the way, the AI move is all the way out here. Wow, you ask, what if you play this one? Is that good? Yes, this would be absolutely great as well. This is probably superior to whatever the AI variation was. This one pushes white deeper and commits white deeper into the part of the board where it's just so hard to see white surrounding any territory. The reason this is not one of the two AI moves, it's because when black plays here, I'm sure the move is like white plays here, or white does not connect there. That's the only thing. Like, you're not able to actually get white at the moment. But I'm sure black would much prefer this kind of position over the game. Okay, so in the game, black commits the cardinal sin, surrounds territory with thickness, and allows white to move out. Here, for example, I think the idea is to go faster. Black did not capture the stone in the previous move. Black connected, so this cut is not much of a threat. White would welcome this kind of a variation. Black gets a little bit of additional territory. I think this is the idea. Another move is here to surround a lot of territory for white. Another move is to run faster. Okay, when this peep happened, this peep would be the same idea, and maybe okay. So in the game, white somewhat commits again to destroying the top territory for black, and let's see if black is gonna make a second thickness surrounding territory mistake as we saw earlier. Black does not, and so this is great. This is a very instructive movement, and so black, surrounds the territory first, but when he's given a second chance, he plays it right. Very, very nicely played by black. White only destroys territory, black is not threatened, and this kind of position is very, very prime. It's prime. Okay, white plays here. I think it's time to go either for a surround. This way white will have a hard time making two eyes, or two, while white is weak, invade the left hand side for white. And if during the course of this fighting that white makes black stronger somehow, for example, something like this shape is reached, and then white survives. After black gets stronger, now the middle is in a lot more danger. So you'll often see this kind of moves a lot. Alright, so in the game, black goes for a direct attack, cannot be faulted. Here, it's hard, for both sides to play. You'll see here, white needs to escape here. This is great. White plays the Hane. I was gonna say I don't quite recommend this until I see what the AI is showing me. The key here is to give up the one stone, make some peeps, get some weaknesses in the black shape, and then either surround your territory now if you're safe already. If not, just run your way home. A great example of sacrificing one or two stones in order to get the main group home safe. Great exchange for white here. Very, very nice to see. In the game, this move is very, very strong. However, it creates very good counterattacks against the two black stones in the center, but white is just one step too late, and the survival move from black also turns out to be a surrounding move against the white group. And this now looks positively bleak for white now. Very nice instructive moment here. It was all under control. In fact, this Hane made black a little heavier. It's very, very, very difficult to give up a keystone like this in the middle of fighting. Definitely, very instructive moment for us. Very, very difficult to commit to the cut and then realize that the number of moves it takes for the opponent to to capture the stone. You can use this guy to save your group and do something like this. Very nice train of thought from suggested by the AI here. Okay, white runs into a very difficult to survive situation. Half this 6 is already dead. The rest of the white stones have a very hard time finding two eyes as well. This is a lot of we call this flailing, and unfortunately, even though white captures some more stones on the left, the main group and the other main group, the deaths of these groups are too much to overcome. And wow, very, very instructive game here. Very nice. Don't surround territory with your thickness. Very instructive moment in this game here, where black, it feels like white is playing safe and all that, but it was just because black had spent so many moves making his top hand side mojo. Something like this move would have been more a better approach. It's probably the AI move is probably this turn, and going into the end game later like this, and white surrounds territory, same as black. It's very hard to gauge and count this kind of territory. But yeah, very, very, very interesting game here. This is 40 points, 50, 60 points. And if you think black only has 60 points here in the middle, yeah, I guess that's not a big problem at all. If black continues to play something like this, you know, say black surrounds all of this. How much is this? This is 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 55, 65, 75, and 85. This is 85 points for black, and for white there's 10, 20, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95. So, you know, all of the white's advantage is in this kind of a game where black has just was not able to keep up with white in terms of the, you know, territory development. And but it's, yeah, I would have went for some reduction as well. You know, if I had more time, I may have tried to go for something like an attack on the bottom that also you know, that sort of pushes black into the black thickness. That would be a great way to reduce and all of that. That would have been very highly recommended as well. Yeah. Anyways, very instructive moments here. Probably sideways, sideways, or develop your own moyo. And so black plays the first part a little bit worse, but when given a second chance at this moment, black seizes it, gets on the attack, and one mistake by white was enough to sort of you know, give black the total control over the game. Very, whew, this the games we're watching today are very consistent and very, very strong quality. So very good to see here. Okay, all right. So last game, we have a 7-dan Sun versus Jonathan. Let's see if this game also brings, you know, okay. Very good opening. Okay, good. Well, I'm gonna keep the AI on for you guys. Okay, white plays this move totally good. Wow, great. Okay, great. Black captures one stone. Here it's important for white to tanuki, but capturing here, so at the 6Q, 5Q level, this is a very big move, mostly for its thickness value. This is not a very big move for territory and things like that. So for white to use this type of move very well, the important thing is to keep on the aggression later on as follow-ups. Even though black captured S15, and at the lower right is a very strong Shimari in the corner, white still wants to play relatively active coming up. Good to use this thickness. Okay, very interesting moment here. Double Hane is quite strong. The initial inclination for anyone is to play this move, but this doesn't look that good. This kind of move would be a very similar move to the Joseki move. This would be the strongest move. White has counterplays as well. So, but in the game, this is the worst thing that black can do. Black has to connect now and then probably play another move here. Probably black should have just connected this and then just, you know, revert back to a similar shape to the Joseki. In the game, this corner panuki is much smaller than the outside panuki, so white takes a significant advantage now. But as we talked about before, It's very important for white to use the thickness that white has and the potential territory that comes with the thickness to play aggressive things, to do aggressive things. That is not very easy to do. For example, here a connect looks to be a very important move now, and the next move, just some attachments pushing black down into the side would be good too. In the game, white blocks. Again, this is somewhat making territory out of this position. Black just extends back. Definitely want to fight for sente here, something like this or something like this, and then cut, fight this out. If white extends back, black can now tanuki. Okay, for white now, okay. This is a very instructive moment. Modern Go opening theory, efficiency above all. And even though this move seems like a very wide extension, you want to extend all the way into your other corner, where this C6 corner expansion move is not only good for the corner, not only good for the side extension, it's also very good for the corner. What you really want to do is you want to open up a wide enough area between your thickness and your other positions so that the opponent has a wants to play here and then invade and then make a living group here. This way, black's efficiency is minimized. The last few black stones will not be surrounding much territory. This move is sente, so white is totally safe here. And then white can go ahead and expand at will. Play this kind of move, attach or side. This is what you want to do. This is extend so far that your opponent can and will come in and invade you, not like this where there's no way for black to be invading like this. And if black just makes a push or two, there's gonna be very little territory surrounded on the side. Okay, the next part of the game, okay, white plays the hane and stuff. Okay, all right, modern day, again, this kind of move is very strong because of how much white is making on the left, and white can always invade on the right. In the game, white goes for the pincer, and this this is a throwback to traditional opening theory, where once we have identified the P3 strong Shimari cornerstone as a strong limiting Moyo limiting stone on the bottom, again because this makes black's corner relatively strong, and strong groups tend to be very strong limiters of potential territory. White developing more on the bottom is not recommended because of how strong and safe black's corner is. And as a result, this is traditional Go opening theory, and this is consistent with modern Go opening theory, so they all agree, and this direction of play for white is a little bit lacking in this one. Okay, the cut is the move. When white plays here, this is a little bit difficult to assess, but okay. For white, the safe move is to just extend. White plays here, black just plays a simple hane move. This feels like white gained as a result, and so black probably wants to play the normal Joseki move and then jump out. Okay, this is a very common Joseki shape, from way back in Go history. Okay. Feel free to look these Josekis up on the Joseki dictionaries. There's a free one on OGS here, Joseki, and various books and things like that. Okay, black just pushes. It's very important to crawl on the second line until the turn move is no longer sente. Whenever the turn move is sente, for example now, the turn move is worth like 80% as much as a regular move like this L3 move. And so whenever the turn can be accompanied by additional moves in the future, it's going to be worth a little bit more than a regular large move. In this case, this capture is a sente move, so it's like a 2-for-1 move. The very large move plus a very big endgame move, like 7-8 point endgame move in sente, which comes free. That makes this the most urgent move here. And again, okay, so that's a move. The two sides would now fight on the bottom. Okay. Looks like white loses one stone and gets a very strong attack on the other. Looks pretty reasonably equal. Here, white plays a very, wow, this great looking Tetsuji move. Let's see if white goes for the give up stones variation. He does, and then connects. Wow. Okay, well played. Okay, very well played. The other moves, pressing here in order to go for the capture against black, that's also very strong, like this. This is also very strong. Not sure how. Not exactly sure about this one. Okay. Let's see what happens. Even though black is rolled up into a blob, this sente at D1 is very helpful for living inside the corner. So, and there is always this cutting point weakness in the white shape. So a very complicated fight continues. Black peeps, white peeps, black. Very good timing. This is great. This move may not be sente in the future. Okay, black connects, white connects, black runs. And here, for example, now white turning there is no longer, that sente, because this corner is basically alive with the D1 move. Okay, white cross. This one makes the turn even smaller. Probably still wants to turn just for the eye space it gives white. There's another eye here at F4, so white has no worries here. Alright, do go for this peep, and then this kind of a netting, sort of make a slightly loose net as opposed to slightly loose net as opposed to like a solid block. Okay. Okay, for sure. This move is sente for black, so it's very good and very important for black to start running out as quickly as possible. Black slows himself down a little bit, and this gives white sort of time to catch back up to black. Instructive moment here. This is a big mistake because white can push through, and basically white needed to play a connecting move here. Black needed to play this move or this move. That would have been totally fine. A bit of a mistake here. Okay, black keeps running out, but the good thing for black is at the end of this attack, black was able to survive and capture white stones on the outside of the white positions. Again, whenever this happens, this means the as the opponent here as white, something better could have been played, something like this, and then play a loose, surrounding move. Attach this. This ended up, making two eyes for black, and at the end here, we go into the end game again. Here, black has three corners. This is 30 and 10 and 20. Black has 60 points. White has 10, 20, 25. So the goal for white is 30 points on the right hand side. Seems relatively achievable, although it's not so easy once we start looking at these specific shape moves. close game, definitely a close game going into the end. This probably favors white. This territory looks humongous, but yet during times like this, it's very important to, one or two more lines of territory makes a huge difference in this parts of the game, and as a result, white surrounds relatively solidly, and okay. The game goes into the end game with a slight advantage to black, because even though white surrounded 40 points here, black in the process also surrounded 10 more points. So the territory is about even, with black having the next move heading into the end game. Very, very tight. Okay. Good. White's around here. This move, during the end game, guys, always go for the sides and the corners. This move, again, it's a 2-for-1 move. You'll see here, black is not making any territory here, and white is going to make some territory. Black here, these are the big moves. This move, it looks like it's surrounding a lot, but when black jumps, when black presses, white's going to be reduced by a lot. Black does jump in the game. Again, for black, probably this move, this Sente move is definitely biggest. Maybe play an Atari first. This Sente move is very, very big. You're forcing white to connect here for almost nothing. This Sente move, and then probably I recommend trying to get Sente here and then press over there. In the game, white is able to have the Sente move and then play the block, play that extend, and then this move is a little small. Probably want to block this, but that's okay. You would like to cut, but this is a problem, so black has to play here. And if this is the case, this move is now worth quite a lot. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points, which is much bigger than the left Hane connect, for example. Okay, let's see who eked it out in the end game. Again, surprisingly high quality end game for everyone, and unfortunately it was very close, but at the end here, white Hane is inside here and loses the stone for free. It was a half-point game, very, very hotly contested end game. This one loses the game, and even more problems in the white shape in the middle. This is now okay, everything is gone. Okay, great. So very very nice, very good game. Close, hotly contested going into the end, but it all fell apart for white in the end game here. Very nice. It was very interesting to see how the game both sides sort of took a step back, and then the game really became very, very tight. Instructive game as well. Very interesting. Wow, this was quite a brawl of a fight. White had a bit of an advantage early with the top left, but it was quickly taken back by black. The attack against this blob of stones did not work very, very well. Very, very nice. Very, very good game. Here we were not able to point out this AI move, which was very interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then because of the connect being Sente against the outside, white is able to capture black this way. That would have been the way to go. Nice. White was not able to come up with this, and then anything else was just slightly not not good enough. Even though black is a blob, white was a little bit weaker, and as a result, black takes advantage. One thing for white to work on is this kind of attacking moves, the press and then the attach. Try to work in more of these netting type of attacking moves, where it's like 1, 2, 3, this kind of netting attack into the game. These kinds of netting attacks help white do a lot more development for white's positions than these kinds of contact attacking moves. Okay, try to, yeah, and this is a great example too, this knight's move. See, black plays the same move, so white would rather play faster with the knight's move than the contact blocking move. It just slows white down a little bit, and in this kind of a fighting moment, it's very, very important to to develop faster. And in the game, black was able to sort of turn the corners on white on the top here, and we see the downsides of exactly that kind of play. Alright, good. Hope you guys enjoyed these reviews. See you guys next week for the finale of the season. Good luck to everyone else who are playing, and thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Hope everyone is able to win their games. Alright, this is me. This ends my portion of the game reviews. See you guys. Stop share, and we are good. Okay. Alright guys, we have left the video. I'm gonna respond to them with my commentary, and we're gonna basically finish our session today. It was very good, that scramble of a game to begin. Today's stream was very interesting, huh? And we finished right in the nick of time. If the opponent took a little more time, we probably would have had to resign in the middle, because we do have a job to do. Okay, how do we do this? This is my channel. This is my channel on YouTube, and I'm supposed to have like a live thing here. Okay, and then okay, and get the link, and then give them the link. Okay, and then my job is done. My reviews are here. My reviews here, and I'll also paste my stuff, and then we're good. And we are good. Skype it on with those. Okay, great. All right. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me check. Okay, all good. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I will see you guys next week. All right. Yes, let's go see if we can raid. Anyone else streaming Go right now? We have 10 viewers. Road to 1 done. Nice. Laminos. Okay, let's go raid that. See you guys next time. Yeah, squeezed in a quick game. That was real challenge mode, right? Thanks for the follows, Hyperspace, and Dote for the waffles. Alright. Cool. Raid the channel. Same category. 18 plus. What does that mean? Road to 1 done. I am a Fox player, so I try not to be slow in defense. Okay. Alright. Start raid. See you guys. See you guys next time. Okay.